Ladies and gentlemen, the info for the next Arknights event is here. And that is Lingering Echoes event. Set in Lithuania, where we will get to know more about this country. And while it is not a very special event like an anniversary, but we got a lot of things from this event. So without further ado, let's see all the new stuff we will get. First of all, let's see the new operators. There will be 3 new operators in this event, and one of them is an altar of our favorite master chef. First, the new 6-star operator is Ebenholz, the first 6-star mystic caster. Ebenholz's specialty is wave clearing with S2, and elite or boss killing with S3. Although his boss killing ability got a strong competitor, but in some situations or fighting a certain enemy, Eben can shine more than the other boss killer. Anyway, I think it's better we keep it short for now. I'll explain more about Ebenholz in the Should You Pull video. Next up, the new 5-star is the alternate version of our beloved Hibiscus. Hibiscus, the Purifier, has the new medic archetype in the game. She is an incantation medic, which will prioritize attacking enemies and give 50% of the damage dealt as a heal to the ally within range. She also comes with great talent, which will make her inflict arts fragility on each attack, offering a good support utility for other operators, typically a caster. And then for the welfare operator, we have Zerny. Zerny is an arts protector that can retaliate enemies' arts attack with his talent, and then deal a certain arts damage to the attacker. Can have a massive resistance with skill 1, and can deal a pretty high burst of arts damage with his skill 2. Okay, moving to the skin section. We will get 3 new skins in this event, and it's a new skin series called Achievement Star. The theme is casual wear for a gaming enthusiast. Okay, first we will have a skin for Kirara. Kirara bought an expensive all-in-one gaming console, and got that outfit as a free addition. And it seems the game on her monitor is none other than Monster Hunter. Next up, a skin for Aosta. The outfit he usually wears when he's still working for a family in Syracuse. And seems like he loves to use this when playing arcade games. And I must say, he nailed it. Lastly, a skin for Flametail. Flametail's sportswear when playing VR games. The limited space in her room makes it hard to move around, but she enjoys it. She likes video games because its rules are reasonable and won't change much. Not like a certain night competition, I suppose. And as far as I know, there won't be any rerun skin, though global server might have one. Okay, let's talk about the enemies and mechanics in Lingering Echoes event. In all of Lingering Echoes stages, your operators will get a permanent debuff that will reduce their SP recovery by 0.5 seconds. The only way to negate this effect is by using a resonating beam emitted by this device. When this beam touches an operator, they will be immune from the SP recovery debuff, and they can redirect the beam to the direction they are facing, and link the beam with other operators. There's also a tile called Resonator. When an operator is deployed on that tile, they will become a new anchoring point for the resonating beam. But usually it's inactivated. To activate it, simply direct the resonating beam from the device to the tile. As for the enemies, we will be fighting a bunch of symphony orchestra members. There's a street side deadbeat which will deal additional arts damage when attacking someone not linked with the resonating beam. A triangle performer that can do ranged attack, and attack twice when attacking someone outside of the resonating beam. Then there are new kinds of slugs. They're weak, but they can emerge from a random tile in the stage. Then the Spire Casters, which is pretty much the same as this caster, that can hit 2 targets at the same time, but will deal AoE damage if the target is not within the resonating beam. Then there are golems that can only be blocked by operators that have to block count or more. They are pretty tough, but their defense and resistance will be reduced if they are inside the resonating beam. Then there's a saxophonist, which can launch 4 projectiles attacks at the same time. Their attacks deal significant damage to your ops, but their projectiles can be blocked by the resonating beam. And here comes the violinist. They deal ranged arts attacks, and when they hit someone in the resonating beam, their attack can travel along the beam, hitting all the operators that are connected. Then the mini boss in this event is someone called Gertrude. She can hit up to 2 targets simultaneously with a ranged arts attack, unblockable like Faust and Anduin, and can summons an illusory double of herself every 10 seconds, which will taunt all friendly units to attack it. Then for the main boss, currently known as Mortal Remnant. A pretty tough boss that can deal ranged arts attack. When blocked he can easily stun the blocker. So you might want to bring multiple blocker, use summon unit, fast redeploy etc. Using Lee to block him is highly recommended, since Lee can negate the stun effect. Or you can also bring Lumen. The Mortal Remnant can also turn the resonation beam against you, which will deal arts damage to your ops when the color turns red. This guy has 2 phases. His attack is weaker but he is tankier during phase 1. And once you defeated his phase 1, he will become an allied unit for some time, helping to clear some enemies that emerge. After that, he will enter his second phase and become the enemy again. He's more vulnerable in the second phase, but his attack is much more dangerous. Why he becomes an allied unit, you ask? Well, my friend, you will know. Alright, Lingering Echoes event will give you 29 PO as a first clear rewards. And as always, farm event stages, get event currency, and exchange them for items in the shop. And these are the farmable tier 3 materials in the event. In this event, Mystic Caster and Guardian Defender will get their module. Scaddy and Passenger will also get their second module in this event. And the module upgrade system will be implemented after the event life. With this, you can upgrade the Operators module to level 2 and 3, which will increase their stat even further, and will improve their talent with the module upgrade. We will talk more about this module upgrade later. One thing you should remember. Upgrading Operators module, especially a 6-star, is not cheap. It consumes a lot of LMD, high tier materials, lots of module data block, and these 2 new items that are specifically made for upgrading Operators module. They can only be obtained from the event shop, or the new mode specifically made to farm these new materials. So let's talk about this new mode a little bit. It's called Stationary Security Service, which I call SSS for short, and can be found in the Annihilation tab. This place is your main source to obtain these module upgrade materials. It's akin to Annihilation, which has a new stage and mission every new month. I suppose the gameplay is similar to deck building card games, in which you have to build a deck of operators and clear sequential stages with them. It does not consume sanity, but your real life sanity might be depleted when playing this. It's pretty much an optional mode, as mostly the module upgrade materials from the event shop is enough if you only upgrade a few operator modules. Anyway, I'll probably make a separate video about this mode, and which operator module that you should prioritize to upgrade. So I'll keep it short here. Moving on, we will have another awesome call update. The limit of 40 EXP cards will be removed, so there won't be any more cap when upgrading an operator. You can instantly max level your operators if you have the materials. And if you don't, the game will tell you how many EXP card and LMD you will need. There should be also some improvement to the user interface, like how they simplify the interface of which skill to choose as the default skill. You can choose which module to use for your operators in the squad interface. And in the support menu, you can now see the operators module, which type of module they use, and its level. And yes, with all of this update, the base is still in the freaking beta. There will be a lot of operator records and paradox simulation, new medals, and new themed furniture. So grab your orundum. We got a conductor to gacha. That should be all. Adios.